Okay, so this is a continuing of part one. I post these videos on my Instagram, like come watch them. And these are messages that I got is, oh my gosh, cute. I'm working out right now, FYI. So the question is, how do I come up with my hourly rate and how does hourly work for me? So I came up with hourly pricing because on one client, I would be doing teasy lights, color melt, root touch up, so many techniques. And I'm like, well, how do I charge this where it's fair to the client and myself? And it also had one too many, like there are menus you look at, service menus, sorry, this is bouncy. Service menus you look at, you're like, oh my God, which one does my client choose from? Like, how do we book them? It's so overwhelming because like I was saying, we are no longer partial, full head of highlights, root touch up, the basics. We have tons of different techniques going on. So hourly for me, I've also removed gratuity. I don't take tips, it gets awkward. How I came up with the number, I took my grand total from the year prior when I first started hourly. I'm going on my second year with hourly. My grand total. So what I paid myself after expense, cost, like what was my paychecks. I also do a W-2 on myself. I'm an S Corp. So every month I get to run a paycheck on myself. So I took that number, okay? Then take that number and let's say 20,000. Make more than that, but it's an easy number to work with. $20,000 for the year. How many weeks did I work for the year? There's 52 weeks in a year. Let's say 48 weeks. So we're gonna take that number. Let me go do the number real quick and I'll come right back. Okay, so I took 20,000 and I divided it by 48 weeks. That number came out to $416. So that's what your weekly amount is. Then you want to take your weekly amount and that 416 and say you're working 4 days a week, divided by 4. Come back. I have to use the calculator, guys. Too long of numbers. Okay, so I took that number divided by 4 and that gave me $104 per day. So then you're gonna take how many hours do you work in a day? So we have our daily amount. How many hours are you working in a day to get that number? So I divided 104 by, say, 8 hours for the day, and that gave me $13. Okay, none of us charge this much, but this is just how you get the number. So it's $13 an hour. That's your hourly. That's how you come up with it. For my hourly, I took all those numbers and my hourly came out to $120 when I first went to hourly. Now, I haven't changed my prices in a long time, so I stuck with that hourly for the full year. Everyone loved it. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, this is simple for booking, knowing how much clients come and they're like, it's a big range of a price they could pay. That is gone. They know how much they're gonna pay by how many hours I book with them, like max. And sometimes it's nice because it might be less for them because I got them out of there sooner. And I will do by like the 15 minutes, 30 minutes for over and under. That'll vary, but that is how I came up with my number. And then this year I did a price increase because Lord knows cost of product, rent, everything's gone up. So I upped my prices by $20, which isn't a lot, but it's $140. Gratuities included. I know how much I'm gonna make every day when that day is fully booked. I know how much I'm gonna make for the week. Therefore, I know how my bills are gonna get paid. Rather than a guessing game, having a client sitting there and you're like, I might make $100 off of them, I might make $3. It depends, because sometimes we change what we're gonna do on their head. A lot of variables can change. So this has made my life much easier and my clients much easier. If you guys have, I'm out of breath, I'm working out. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments or you can shoot me a DM via Instagram or here. Actually, I don't think there's messages on here. You just leave comments. Anyways, have a beautiful day.